It's been 14 years since the project started, and now we're finally gonna see Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead. Work on this movie started way back in 2007. That was back when I still had hopes and dreams. But after some development issues, Netflix came to the rescue, bought off the distribution rights from Warner Brothers, and said, go nuts. And go nuts he did. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Snyder said it will be the most kick-ass, self-aware, balls-to-the-walls zombie freak show that anyone has ever seen. And watching the trailer, I see we got a zombie horse, we got a zombie tiger, officially making this movie the Snyder cut of this Zack Snyder movie. If you're new to this channel, make sure to hit the like button, it helps me out with the YouTube algorithms, and consider subscribing and hitting the bell notification icon for more of this content. Now Zack Snyder is writing and directing the movie. He's also getting some help from co-writer Shay Hayton, who's also working on John Wick Chapter 3. Joby Harold is also co-writing the movie, who's working on the Obi-Wan Kenobi miniseries. The movie has a massive cast, but the most notable ones are Bautista, Ellen Purnell, who's the chick from Kick-Ass, and Omari Hardwick, who's in a billion other things including Kick-Ass and the A-Team. I want to take a second to say how awesome it is that we're seeing more of Bautista. No one knew David Bautista was so funny until he got his role as Drax. So I'm happy for Bautista. I'm happy that he gets to Bautista bomb some zombies for a change. Now this movie is Snyder's second zombie movie, his first one being Dawn of the Dead. Not only that, but the movie is completely original. It's not based on a game or a comic book. We're also getting an anime series called Army of the Dead Las Vegas based on the movie. Now let's get into the trailer and break shit down. The trailer starts off by showing us a restaurant called Lucky Boy, which is a real restaurant in Albuquerque, New Mexico. They serve Chinese food and hamburgers, and we see our boy Bautista flipping some burgers, which does give us some insight. The story seems like it takes place after Bautista retired from the WWE, showing us that he decided to start his own restaurant. This movie will finally answer the question we've all been asking. What happened to Bautista between retiring from the WWE and becoming Drax? We finally have our answer. So this movie takes place before Bautista became Drax, but after he retired from the WWE. I might be reaching with this one, but I think all his movies are connected. Later in the trailer, we see a mafia boss looking dude walk into the restaurant. He's got the sunglasses, the handkerchief, the big bodyguard, definitely a mob boss. The mob boss offers Bautista 50 million smackaroonies to do a job for him, and that's when we hear the Kenny Rogers The Gambler song kick in. Then we see a helicopter flying towards the sun, and you can already see the broken and abandoned buildings all around. These guys are heading to no man's land. Then Bautista opens a box and sees a medal. It's not very clear what the medal is for. It could be a participation medal that he got from school, or maybe it's a Medal of Honor that he got from the military. I think it's more likely to be a participation medal from school. To Bautista, maybe this is a highlight of a simpler time in his life, way before he started Bautista bombing people for a living. We then get a shot of an abandoned casino, which reminded me of the casino level in Dead Rising. This shot of Omari Hardwick with the chainsaw thingy also reminded me of Dead Rising. I'm hoping they go balls to the walls crazy with the weapons, and it's not gonna be just guns that they're using. So then we get a line that's been said in a million movies.
This should be a simple in and out.
Famous last words. Then we see this great shot of a zombie above the Statue of Liberty, which shows how this whole area is not only dominated by zombies, but that Bautista's team is being watched. And here's a great shot of my ex-girlfriend. Didn't know she was in this one. Later on in the trailer, we get some insight on what kind of zombies Bautista's team are up against. One of the team members says they're not what you think they are. They're smarter, they're faster. Eventually, we get a bunch of really cool action shots. Now, something that I haven't seen a lot of people discussing is that Bautista in this movie has a huge advantage over the rest of the team. Because as we all know, if Bautista stands perfectly still, the zombies can't see him.
I've mastered the ability of standing so incredibly still that I've become invisible to the eye.
We also see zombies that look like they're in love, so maybe we'll see some zombies getting it on like it's Bangtown, USA. Then we get a shot of a zombie horse. This scene reminds me of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, when the apes are on their horses, showing the humans they're smart enough to train and ride horses. So these zombies are smart enough to train and ride zombie horses, and they can apparently tame tigers too, which means animals can turn into zombies in this movie. And it seems like they're referring referring to zombies as zombies. I have nothing against calling zombies something else. The word zombie nowadays is sort of cartoonish, so I understand the need to call them something different. But nowadays it's refreshing to see a movie that just calls them what they are. And the trailer ends with a really interesting logo with a red text. Now initially I thought that didn't mean anything, but if you look closely and inverse the color of the image with Photoshop, you can clearly see that there's a hidden message telling us that the movie will be on Netflix. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell notification icon for more content. Also consider supporting me on Patreon as well. Overall, great trailer. I'm hoping to see this in the theaters soon. Not everything Snyder has made has been a huge hit for me, but generally speaking, I love his style. It looks like it's gonna be a fun, crazy zombie action movie. Let me know what you guys think of the trailer in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And thank you guys for watching. Peace out.